We all hope that in years to come, you will look back at this DVD and it will remind you of all that you have achieved at the college and of the good times that you had here. We hope that it will remind you particularly of the people that you met here, the students on your course, the academics who taught you, the people that you met in clubs, societies, and halls of residence.
Please be seated. Charles Winslow Pettingell will now be presented to the Fellowship of the College by the Principal, Professor Sir Richard Traynor.
Mr. Summers, may I present Charles Winslow Pettingell. A Mayflower descendant and an 11th generation New Englander, Winslow Pettingell is a writer, editor, and the principal of Publishers Resource Alliance in Concord, Massachusetts. He has been involved with the Friends of King's College London Association, KCLA, in the United States since the mid-1990s, including no fewer than 10 years as a director and 5 as president. Mr. Pettingell took his bachelor's degree in communications at Boston University in 1980, prior to spending a year in Israel's Negev Desert as part of the Camp David Peace Accords air-based construction program. In 1982, he took his master's in English at King's. And after a succession of offshore oil rig assignments in the North and Norwegian seas, he worked as a freelance writer in London. In 1987, Mr. Pettingell joined a leading association publishing company and edited the periodical magazines of over 30 American and Canadian trade associations, first in Washington, D.C., then in Toronto. In the early 90s, he was appointed as publisher of more than 70 of the company's magazine directory and show guide titles. In the mid-90s, he served as publishing director, editor, and occasional author of a series of book and newsletter titles for a prominent professional services management firm. Since forming Publishers Resource Alliance in 1998, he has delivered editorial and publishing support for an array of professional service providers, with an increasing focus on ghostwriting books for selected clients. As a King's alumnus, Winslow Pettingell proudly supports the college's mission and its many worthy campaigns. As a Friends of KCLA officer, he helped to provide the guidance and fiscal oversight needed to develop a tax-efficient, American-based grant support system. His long involvement with the organization has also enabled him to offer informed advice on the college's alumni, marketing, and fundraising activities in the United States, including the World Questions King's Answers campaign. We are grateful for his dedication and for the valuable insight that he has provided through the years. Mr. Summers, by the power vested in you by the College Council, I request that you admit Charles Winslow Pettingell to the Fellowship of the College.